Cheating is like gooning. Everybody shames it, but apparently everybody does it. And right now, currently, it feels like TikTok has a big cheating problem. Matter of fact, Gen Z as a whole. Now, I don't know why it's so hard to be faithful to your partner. It must be as hard as Jason Love, because is treating that shit like it's rocket science, when in all reality, all you gotta do is just stay loyal to your person. So today we're gonna talk about society's biggest cheating problem, and I'm gonna present 6 exhibits on why I think it's gotten so bad. Exhibit 1 being, social media makes that shit way too easy. We have way too many options nowadays. I mean, it's like every single day we're seeing bad bitch after bad bitch, fine nigga after fine nigga, all over our For You pages, and we literally can't help it. Back in the day, all you had was the people in your town. And if you couldn't find a wife there, then you better hope you find some shit in college. Or else you end up as that one uncle or auntie that always pulls up to the family functions all by themselves. And nobody wants to be that. But nowadays, we have access to literally the whole world. I mean, just the other day, I seen this Australian girl who I swear to God, yo, she's one of the most beautiful girls I've ever seen.
Oscar, baby, I know I was a bad girl, but come on. You'd have to be crazy not to take me back.
Like, this shouldn't be a thing. She lives 4,000 miles away from me, my guy. Our ancestors couldn't even fathom seeing a girl like this.
Damn.
But we can, which is amazing for all of our gooning purposes, but it's horrible for our loyalty. Like, it's harder than ever to fight off temptation nowadays. Not to mention that we have dating apps nowadays where we can literally hook up with any desperate individual we want to. Like, I'm not making excuses for people who cheat, but I'ma just be honest, like, if you are a cheater, you in your bag right now, my nigga. There's no, like, what? The best time to be alive for cheaters, man. I know Tiger Woods would love this era. But because of this, people are starting to get egos. As soon as something goes wrong in their relationship, instead of trying to work it out, they just resort to going to their roster. Because why would I work it out with this bitch when I can just find a new one? And that's what literally everyone does. You can't be 1 foot in and 1 foot out of the relationship, gang. Like, what? But we're just getting started. Exhibit 2. Y'all are cuffing bops. We are in such a heinous epidemic of people cuffing bops. Like, are y'all that bad at identifying red flags? Like, there's so many videos on TikTok talking about red flags. It's insane that y'all just ignore this shit. Some of y'all will crack a girl the first link and then cuff her up a week later, expecting that shit to last. But then y'all be acting surprised when you check her phone and you see a video of her getting a train ran on her by her 2 guy best friends. Like, gee wilkers, brother, who would have thought? And y'all women be falling for this shit even harder. You'll see a 6'6" D1 athlete who have 15 different girls commenting babe with heart eyes under his newest IG post and then expect that brother to be loyal to you. Girly pop, you're delusional. Like, please, let's just stop being dumb. If you see the red flags, believe it every single time. And please, don't be that person who tries to save a, because some of y'all will see a girl like this and try to make her a housewife.
Area at all times, like, somebody needs to be on you. So when I didn't have one, I would go to another nigga. And when that nigga wasn't keeping me satisfied, I would go to another nigga. And the reason all the bodies just kept adding up was because if I couldn't find nobody to satisfy me the way I wanted to be fucking satisfied, I was going on to the next day to find another nigga to satisfy me the way I wanted to be satisfied. Everything makes fucking sense. It don't sound logical, but it makes sense.
Brother,
She's unsavable.
cuff anybody like this, I guarantee they're gonna cheat on you. Because letting you know right now, these bops are liars too. One of my boys was in this one situationship, and they was going pretty strong for about 2 to 3 months until bro started posting her. Because every single time he posted her on his story, 2 to 3 people would slide up on his story giving bro warnings. One person even told bro that he heard that his girl got around. So of course, like any guy would do, he asked his situationship, what was this about? Which somehow led into a big argument. Strike number 1. Where this girl told him not to worry about it and even tried to call him insecure for asking this. Strike number 2. And eventually hung up on him after he started pressing her more. Strike number 3. Get out of there!
One long, angry line later.
So my boy decided to pull up on her, where they had an even bigger argument and then somehow made up after.
God, bro.
It always goes like that in these type of situations. We all know that. But after they were done, he asked her what her body count was. And for some context, when they started talking to each other, the girl told my boy that she only had 2, which he believed at the time because it took a long time for him to crack, which is typically a good sign. But from all the rumors he'd been hearing, he obviously didn't believe this, so he asked again. And the girl doubled down on her story of having 2 bodies. But here's what she left out. Apparently, since he didn't ask for her head count, she didn't get, but she went ahead and warned my boy that that number was significantly more than her body count. So he then asked, what is your head count? and my brother in Christ. This girl proceeded to tell my boy that she sucked up 34 guys!
A few inches later.
34! Like 3-4. Who the fuck do you think you is? Walter Payton? Brother, I don't even know 35 niggas. I'm not even trying to body count shame her, but at the same time, how do you have 2 bodies, but you giving head to 34 people? Brother, that might be worse. So because of that fact alone, I personally think she's lying. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. Which leads us to exhibit 3. Everyone's in love with somebody else. One of the biggest reasons people cheat is because they're emotionally attached to somebody that they're not currently dating, aka they're still in love with their ex. I've seen so many situations where somebody wasn't over their ex, but proceeded to keep on hopping into dating and talking situations in order to gaslight themselves into thinking that they are over their ex. But every single time, it doesn't work because they always just end up going right back to their ex. Matter of fact, I found a perfect example of this happening.
Never mess with a girl who only got one body. So right, y'all, I'm on the phone with the girl that I'm talking to at the time. I ain't gonna lie, this girl was different, but in like a bad way. When I finally got on the phone with her, I asked her, how many bodies you got? She said, I only have one. Get your soulmate back. So I asked her and I said, when's the last time y'all bust that shit down? She said, oh, it was only like a year ago. So y'all, one day I was out with her at the mall, right? And one of the workers was eyeing her down the whole time, and she was eyeing him down the whole time. So fast forward the next day, I was thinking about that shit the whole day. So I'm like, hold on, let me go through her Instagram following. I see she follow him and they follow each other. So I'm like, bing, 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 bingo! So I saw he posted something on his IG story, so I clicked that shit instantly. I look at the story and that bitch say, when you look at somebody and you remember when y'all was first lovers. Nigga, you just looked at my bitch yesterday! So I'm like, this gotta be her one body. She posted a story on Instagram that says, I miss him. So I'm like, maybe she's talking about me. So I text her, and she didn't answer for 4 hours. So she's not talking about me. She missed that nigga. So then she posted another Insta story, and then it says, can't miss him if I see him. Last time you saw me was 3 days ago. So then I go back to the other bull's IG page, and he posted a story that said, you missed cracking that little shit. I'm like, bro, not again. So then a couple hours go by, I'm spam calling her and she not answering. Then a couple minutes later, she texts me, almost done, bro. You never say bro. So I'm like, bro, the stories are adding up. So then I texted her again after a couple minutes. Text went green. Then she posted an IG story that was filled with laughing emojis, bro. So I knew she was fucking that nigga, bro. I knew it. Always the bitches with the one body.
Honestly, I don't even wish this on my worst enemy. Matter of fact, I do. F that nigga. But as a society, we need to start getting closure with our exes. Because when you don't, then it will lead to situations like this. And you'll end up hurting the new person you're trying to talk. Because nobody wants to get a 3 a.m. text from their girl talking about, babe, I just want to let you know that I love you so much. And no matter what, nothing can break us apart. Bitch, I already know you your ex. Your location's off. You said you was going to sleep at 7. I'm not stupid. Also, quick bonus tip. Never get into a relationship with a girl or a guy that one of your friends or just somebody you know has crushed. Because every single time that person gets brought up, your girl will have flashbacks about that person putting her in a full Nelson. Nigga had her in a Boston crab moaning in her ear. And you think that she's just finna forget? Absolutely not. Especially if it's your friend. Because now every single time all 3 of y'all are around each other, not only is she gonna be thinking about shit, he's gonna be thinking about that too. And it's only a matter of time until their temptations take them over completely. So my best advice for you, gang, is to just shut it down before it even starts. Exhibit 4 is be bored. A good amount of people cheat nowadays just for the plot. If you don't believe me, watch this.
I cheated a lot of times, so you know.
I'm glad you admitted that.
So you're a cheater.
I am a cheater.
Because people act like they never did nothing in their life.
Oh no, I'm gonna tell the truth. I cheat.
You do cheat. Why do you cheat?
You better get married.
Because to me,
somebody like, nigga, I love her.
Ask me again.
Why? What are the circumstances that make you feel like I'm about to cheat?
When I feel like he gets bored.
When you feel like you're bored, or you feel like he's bored?
I'm bored. No,
Yeah.
I'm human. Like if I'm not happy, I know somebody gonna say, well, if you're not happy, why you stay? Bitch.
Complicated.
Sometimes
Yeah.
it's complicated.
It's complicated.
Sometimes I need to keep paying my bills.
Did you see the joy in their eyes when they were saying this shit? Like deadass, seeing stuff like this makes me not want to get into a relationship. Because how do you find pure joy in cheating on your partner, hurting your partner, just because you get bored? Bro, pick up a hobby, not a dick. And if you was wondering why people do this, well, I have a video right here explaining it.
I just want to have a conversation with y'all on the topic of cheating and why women cheat. I might feather some, however the fuck you say it. Weather the feathers to some people. But when it comes to cheating, especially from a woman's perspective, 9 times out of 10 when a woman cheats, it's because that man is not feeding her emotional needs. I don't care if you bought her the latest purse. Okay, I don't care how much money you put in her pockets. I don't give a damn. If that woman emotional needs is not getting met, that is going to make that woman's mind wander.
I don't know about y'all, but I think this reason is stupid as shit. You're telling me you're cheating because your boyfriend doesn't give you enough attention? Brother, do you think he's your personal pet? He has things to do. That whole concept is just fucked up. And it's funny how you'll see some people trying to justify this shit, because men's reasons for cheating is just as stupid. I was once friends with a serial cheater. I've talked about him on this channel multiple times. He had a loving girlfriend at home, but he always decided to cheat on her. And one day I asked him, bro, why are you doing this? Apparently the reason why he was cheating on his girl is because even though he loved her, he would just get bored of cracking the same shit over and over again. Yeah, brother, you're a sex addict. Some of y'all need to hear that. I'm gonna just be honest. If you don't got enough discipline just to stay with one girl, like, you're an addict. And I get there's scientific reason for why men want to crack multiple girls, but at the same time, if you're gonna commit to a girl and love a girl, commit to her. If you're not gonna do that, then just be a but you can't do both. Exhibit number 5. Our friends encourage us cheating. Some of y'all's friends and social media be gaslighting y'all to cheat. And let's not lie here, you know it's true. It's like your friend's a little demon on your shoulder, telling you to do everything you're not supposed to do, f***ing up a beautiful relationship that you've built for yourself for the fun of it. But it gets worse, because on your other shoulder, instead of a beautiful angel like Sunny Lee, you have another demon called social media. Via TikTok, Instagram accounts like Hoodville, and all of these little red pill / bot creators telling you that you don't need to stay loyal and you should just go outside and pop your pussy and dick. It's like, damn, I can't be in a loving, healthy relationship? Like, just let me be happy, bro. Like, what? With friends like these who need Satan, they're just doing his job for him. I once knew this one girl whose friends always encouraged her to cheat. She was dating this guy that they thought wasn't good enough for her. And as soon as she got into the relationship, they started bringing her to Halloween parties, homecoming parties, and encouraging her to go cheat on her new man. And this girl was actually dating one of my homeboys who may have or may not have and the one homeboy I was talking about earlier who was cheating. But that was with his past relationship. With this girl, he was trying to lock in for at least the first 2 months. But eventually this girl's friends got it in her head that she was finna be my homeboy's revenge. She was finna do him like he had done other girls. And while you might think this is noble, I reassure you, this plan is dumb as shit. Why are you getting into a relationship just to cheat? That makes no sense. Especially when you planned out that you was just finna cheat. Like, what are we talking about? If you wanted to get more revenge on him, just talk to him. But don't make it official. Come on, gang. Yo, sweetie, we supposed to be better than this. But at one of these parties, she ended up cheating on her man. But bro didn't end up finding out until like 4 to 5 months later. And by this time, him and her were really close. And she actually started to fall in love with him. But apparently the guy that she cracked at that party ended up becoming friends with her man. And once the guy connected the dots, he unfortunately had to let bro know the bad news. And it ended up fucking up their whole relationship based on what she did 5 months prior, which, mind you, her friends convinced her to do. That's besides the point. Moral of the story, don't let your friends gaslight you into cheating, even though the story is a horrible example. But funny enough, that story leads me to my last point. Exhibit 6, the rise of situationships. Gen Z has created this new phenomenon of situationship, where you and a girl are technically dating, but y'all aren't official yet, but y'all are exclusive with each other, and if y'all fuck another person, the other person will get mad and y'all will both feel bad, but y'all aren't in a relationship. Y'all are just friends. But let's say your friend started talking to another girl and started liking that girl more than you. You would start crying and wailing, talking about how y'all were dating, even though y'all both stated that y'all weren't dating. But even though y'all didn't say y'all were dating, they're supposed to know that y'all are dating, even though y'all not dating. Are y'all as confused as me? Yeah. That's society right now. And because of these confusing ass situationships, people are cheating on each other without even realizing that they're cheating. Or maybe they do realize it, but they can get away with it because they thought they were in a situationship. Once you know you like a girl and you want to actually get into a relationship, don't do that situationship bullshit. And once y'all both want to become exclusive, make it official in each other's minds. So there's no confusion later on when you both start finding out that you was messing with different people during these times. Because I promise you, that's an argument you don't want. And if we all did that, I guarantee there will be a lot less cheating incidents. But this is why I think cheating is so bad nowadays. So if you want to see more cheating examples in a different video, get this video to 15,000 likes. Because gang, I found some crazy stories on TikTok while doing research for this video.
My boyfriend got my little sister pregnant. Yeah, while we were dating.
So like back in high school, I was fucking that special ed girl. Like I was in the bathroom fucking, and she started making like all these weird ass noises. I'm talking about like she was in that bit like.
But besides that, if you want to see more crazy stuff like this, tap into my second channel and my stream. We'll be having fun over there. If you want to see me take sexy flicks, follow my Instagram. If you want to see me say crazy shit that could probably get me banned on this platform, tap into my Twitter. Besides that, I appreciate y'all for watching. Sky Crew, stay fly. Thank you. You sure love you, and I love you, bro. Have a good day.